This is going to be the greatest YouTube video that I ever post. I promise you, on everything that I love. This video is going to separate me from who I thought I was and who I know I am. When we think about the things that we want out of life, we get scared. We get afraid because we've either never done that or we don't have any evidence to prove that we can achieve those things. But I'm here to tell you, I'm literally sitting in front of this bank. See, check this out. I'm in front of this bank right now, and I literally had to empty my account out to pay rent for the month, right? Me and my gal put our money together, and I literally had to empty my account out to pay rent. I probably got $100, maybe $300 if I put all my money together left to my name. But I know for a fact, if I stop being scared, this thought came to my head while I'm just sitting here stressing about the fact that I only got $300 left to my name. If I stop being scared and I approach this thing with the idea and the mindset that I know I'm going to succeed and I cannot fucking fail, I will succeed. If I approach this thing like I know I'm not going to fail, I know I can succeed. If I convince myself that there is no way for this to end badly for me outside of dying, I know I can achieve this shit. It makes too much sense. Because this entire time I'm making all these videos, I'm sitting here stressing about the content. I'm not losing weight how I want to. I'm putting the videos together. I'm getting upset because me editing and posting videos doesn't make sense, because the core of my channel, the core of this channel, the reason you are watching this video right now is because I told you I'm going to lose weight and I'm going to get in the best shape of my life, the best health of my life, financially, spiritually, emotionally, all of these things. I told you that, and I'm not keeping my end of the bargain up. And that's because I am approaching this thing like I am fucking afraid. If I approach this thing as if I know I can't fail, I know I will achieve everything I said I would. Okay. All right.
I'm not forcing. I can feel the greatest flowing through me, yes, coursing. Try to slow me down, but I'm too fast, I'm swerving. They observing, they see me serving. All gas, not into concern.
All right, we're gonna start this off the right way. It is 6:50 in the morning, and this is my first official weigh-in in a very long time. I know for a fact it's gonna be not what we want it to be. I wanna do this thing the right way from here on out. So I'm gonna go ahead and step on the scale, show you how much I weigh. As of right now, we are 396 pounds. Crazy thing is, I actually got down to 389 on the 19th, I believe it was the 19th of February. Let me go back and check. The beautiful thing about apps like this is that they track your weight loss. So it's like you don't ever have to guesstimate when you weighed what or whatever. So it says right here, February 19th, on the dot, 389 pounds. So obviously I know what I'm doing and I'm getting down there. But the problem comes in when it's not consistent. That mental gymnastics you gotta play with yourself when it's like, can I really do this? Am I just gonna self-sabotage this shit? We're not doing that no more. All right? We know what we gotta do. We know what we can do. And all we gotta do is keep executing, and eventually we'll have everything we want. So I just made myself some coffee, but to drink some water, hydrate, and we're gonna go to the gym for this first workout. So I will see y'all later. I just pulled up to the gym. I just finished my coffee. People get addicted to caffeine very easily. Trust me, I'm one of these people. But when you use caffeine for what it's actually made for, which is to give you the energy to actually do what you need to do, you will get a lot further along. I no longer attempt to take things day by day. I take them hour by hour. Sometimes, most times, it becomes a little overwhelming for me to look at the entirety of this plan, the entirety of the goal, and then be like, damn, I gotta do this, and I gotta do that, and I gotta do. It becomes very difficult. So what I decided to do is, instead of taking it day by day, I now take it hour by hour. So it is now 7:38 in the morning. I'm gonna go into this gym. I got an hour of cardio, and I'm gonna use my watch to record it all, so you know I'm not BSing. It's most likely gonna be on the exercise bike, because you know walking for an hour right now would destroy my knees. And then I'm gonna work my core. We're going back to the old school way of things. Like back when I lost all that weight, while I was on that like fish and ground beef diet, it was rough. But this is what I was doing. I'm not gonna do the diet like that. I'm gonna take a more reasonable approach, I should say, to the eating process. An hour of cardio. We're gonna work core. Come home.
have our breakfast, and then while I'm making my breakfast, I'm just gonna go ahead and cook what I'm going to eat for the rest of the day, minus the protein shake or whatever, because I got a fridge full of protein shakes and I got protein powder, so you know it is what it is with that. Enough talking. I will see y'all after I finish the exercise, I guess. Oof. That's another thing about coffee. Coffee makes you burp, especially on an empty stomach. Man, like 24, 25 minutes in, I had to take my damn shoe off, squeezing my pinky toe. That is not comfortable at all. All right, 1 hour, 660 calorie burned. Damn, can't even get my words right. Just finished that first workout. It's not all bad. My car's paid off and it's clean as hell. Well, look here, I went through a lot to get this car. I went through even more to pay it off. Time to go eat. So I'm home now and I am making my breakfast. I got these hash brown patties. I got these from this store called Lidl or Lidl or whatever the hell. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. These are 100 and come on now. These are 100 calories a piece, maybe 14 grams of carbohydrates per. That's a little bit of olive oil in there to cook it. And I told you I was going to make my food as well. This right here is a bag of marinated chicken thighs. And over here, I got some canned green beans. I know a lot of people don't really mess with the canned veggies, but I bought these because they were quick and easy to make. So once I run through these, then I'll get back in the freezer and use my frozen green beans. So you got this, got that one, and I got some more on the other side of this. That's ground turkey. Beautiful thing is I wanted to stock my freezer up because I knew something like this might have happened. I knew some times might have gotten hard. So now I got a bunch of food. I don't have to worry about food. Only thing I have to worry about is eggs because I'm running out. Got like maybe 3 or 4 eggs left in there and some egg whites. So we good. We definitely good. So I'm going to put the food together and I will check back in 2 seconds. Got some already made rice right here. I got some sausage patties for my breakfast. I'm gonna make that in a second once I finish these eggs. I got these are the canned green beans. I put a little bit of vinegar, black pepper, and some Italian seasoning in there just to give it a little bit more flavor. And these are the chicken thighs that I'm going to cook, chop these up. Not sure how many calories all of this is gonna be, but trust me, I've been eating food for a very long time. I know what a calorie is and I know how much food is too much food, especially once you eat it. Because once you eat food and it makes you feel miserable, you messed up and you need to go back to the drawing board. I had to put my hat on for my microphone. I just wanted to test this out. Because if I wear it on my shirt, it kind of sounds like, I don't like that sound. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat my breakfast, get ready for the second workout, and I will check back in once all of the food is done and prepped and ready to go so I can show you what I'm working with. So I am finally finished with the food that I'm going to be eating today. So let me show you what that is right now. What I have here, chicken thighs and the green beans. This is just chicken thighs and green beans. This is chicken thighs, green beans, and if you can see like right here, I say there's some white rice under there. That same white rice from the fridge. And this is what I'm going to be eating today. And right here is my Ghost whey protein. So I'll figure out a way to fit in some more protein powders. I'll figure out a way to fit in some more protein with that. So probably when I leave the gym, and then I'll mix in some frozen bananas to make a protein shake, and that will pretty much be it for the day. So I'll most likely eat this before I go work out, eat this after I work out, and then have a protein shake before I go to bed if I'm still hungry. Emphasis on the if I'm still hungry part, because one thing I know about eating whole foods and healthy foods, you get full very fast. It tends to keep you satiated for a while. I'm putting a lid on these
foods so I can put them inside the refrigerator. So yeah, it's now like, it's a little before 12, but you know, it's all good. I still got a little bit of savings left. Plus I make money from the TikTok Creator Fund and the TikTok shop, and I live below my means. So it's easy for me to stay above water when it comes to stuff like this. I got a paid off car, my insurance is low, my phone bill is low. I don't need to go buy a bunch of stuff, especially not right now. Just staying where I need to be at and getting through this tough time. Because I made a TikTok video today. You should definitely go check me out on TikTok if you haven't already. Before I went and worked out, pretty much was saying some of the same things that I said before I actually went to the gym for you guys. It's just, hey, things are a little rough right now, but in so many months, or maybe next year, or whenever, we're gonna look back on these times and be like, hey, we actually, this was funny, right? It's funny because we said we were gonna do it, we said we were gonna make it happen, and then we actually did it. It's hard, it's tough, you know, it's gonna take a little bit of sacrifice, you know, some late nights, some early mornings. Regardless of what it takes, you have to keep elevating yourself to the next step. Because if you give up now, you will never be able to see if you could actually be the person that you wanted to be. But if you keep going, if you just keep on going, you just believe it, you put it in your head, and when things get crazy, you say, I can do it, I believe it, I can, you know, I don't give a fuck how cliche it is. You a vanguardian. Remember that. You are a vanguardian before anything else. You. I'm talking about you. You are a vanguardian before anything else. If I'm the vanguard of redemption, I can't do this without you.
Put it on 15 just to get started. There we go. I don't even know how many reps that was. A few things that I pay very close attention to. These pecs and my right knee. I can't afford to injure either. So I'll do 2 to 3 warm-up sets of anything involving like pushing and, you know, well, realistically pushing with my arms over my knees, legs. What? This is the second warm-up set. I'll probably do like maybe 4 working sets, then move on to something else. I'm not even counting the reps. Just go until I'm tired and do a couple more after that, and then wait till the next rep or set. I despise when the string on these sweatpants get tangled up. I can't stand that. I can't stand wearing sweatpants. I've been wearing sweatpants since I was in my early 20s. At least back then, I could actually wear jeans and stuff, khaki pants and whatnot. And you probably like, oh, well, you know, big dudes wear jeans and khaki pants. Man, listen, I'm not trying to be out here with jeans that got a hip width this wide. I ain't what? No. Might be crazy, but I'll just have to be crazy then. I'm not doing that. If I gotta live in the gym till I get down to like maybe 300, I'll do that. You need this? Yes. Oh, here you go. Appreciate it. Of course. I don't need to go out nowhere. I don't need to go out to eat. I want to go on vacation, but I don't need to go on vacation. Every place I want to go and every type of food I'd like to eat is going to be there when I get done doing what I'm doing. It may not be the best mindset, or it may be the best mindset. I don't give a fuck. I just know that I have to get this weight off my body one way or another. So if I gotta go without vacations and eating fried foods and burgers and shit, I'll do it. Gotta take it easy with these chest press, just because they got me starting from such a wide angle, like such a way back angle I should say. I know I did an hour cardio this morning, but this gym specifically only got like maybe 4, 5 exercise bikes. If one of them is available when I'm done doing what I'm doing here, give me another hour and 2 hours of cardio will never hurt nobody. At least that's what I tell myself. I can feel the pump already, because I was in here yesterday and I was attempting to do chest, but I had so much stuff on my mind, specifically this workout right here. Like, man, I know I'm gonna put everything I got into this next video. I'm gonna do everything I gotta do, no matter what happened. I don't give a damn if my car break down, if I injure myself, but this next video I post is gonna be the best video I have ever made. And I barely got any sleep because of that. That's mainly the reason why I'm so tired. Because I was like, man, I just gotta do it. Take all those limiters off, take all that self-doubt, throw it in the trash. It's no good, it's no good here. I didn't say your money's no good here. Here I am, jacked up off caffeine, getting my second workout of the day in, and we're gonna revisit how I feel after about 2-3 months of me doing this. Proud of myself. Moving on. That last rep was a little ass. I get a lot of people questioning me about my form when it comes to pull downs or tricep push downs. I'm like, see, some people do it like this right here, which is cool. But see, I can't remember what bodybuilder I saw do this. But it's like, if you like bend down a little bit, pull the weight down to where your arm is like at a 90-degree angle, and then you push down, that's just straight tricep action. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I do it like that. It may not be perfect, but it get the job done. And my arms didn't get this big for no reason. Oh, that and eating food. Lots of food. So today is Saturday. It's 8:21 in the morning. I'm sipping on this little bit of coffee. I'm waiting for Shelby to come downstairs so we can go to the gym. I might work out once today, or I might be able to get in there twice. This is always good. This is why I tell people all the time. It's always good to have 2 gym memberships, because you never know when you're gonna need to use one, or one may close at a weird time or whatever the hell. But this gym closes at 7 o'clock, and I have another one. I think they close at like 8 or 9, so I should be able to get 2 workouts in the day. I definitely will be able to. I took yesterday off because I was feeling a little taxed out. I was pushing my body to its absolute limits. I had a cheeseburger from this restaurant called Burger Fi or something like that. What I would do in the past, I would hyper restrict all of the foods that I like. What we would consider cheat meals. You know, the only thing that I won't go and eat off and on is ice cream. I feel like everybody got this weird thing about them. Me personally, I feel like I have to earn like the right to eat like ice cream, because I don't want to just eat like Halo Top or a little bit of Ben & Jerry's. This is the type of ice cream that I really want to eat. Like mason jar, delicious looking, high calorie, high sugar ice cream. This is what I fantasize about. So I feel like if I eat that while I'm training, while I'm dieting, it just wouldn't be right. So you know what, taking the day off, been working out twice a day, my calories are very low, so let me just go get a little cheeseburger. Going forward, we're going to gauge how we're feeling, because I know I'm not going to make any considerable weight loss at least for another 3 weeks. One thing I can tell you when it comes to weight loss is that it's going to take time. That is the most important thing that everybody tends to slip up on, is that it's going to take time. If you start working out today, you're not going to see considerable change in the scale, in your body, or whatever for a bare minimum of 4 to 5 weeks. That's just unfortunate, and I say that because most people can't work out 2 times a day. Most people can't train as hard as I do. Most people can't do it. The only reason I'm able to do this is because I don't have a job right now, and so I have to take advantage of that while keeping my head above water and doing things like that and blah 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 blah. It's already starting to happen because I'm conditioning my body for weight loss. What I'm aiming for is 2 to 3 pounds a week, maybe 4, because I'm, you know, big as hell. In the coming days, in the coming weeks, it'll start to make more and more sense. Like, okay, this guy's losing 3 pounds. He lost 3 pounds this week, 2 pounds this week, maybe 1.5 pounds this week. Reassess the plan, go back to it, blah, 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 blah. It is what it is. I didn't really do much of anything yesterday besides edit videos, posted a bunch of content on TikTok. You should definitely follow me on TikTok if you haven't already, and things of that nature. So this has been our fat mouthing session, and don't know what is taking this young lady so long to get out of this house.
because I am ready to go. I also need to wash my car. I don't know if you can see it. Did it rain or something yesterday? Because my car's spotty as hell.
Oh, she's probably in that damn sauna. I never really record myself stretching because I feel like it's a waste of video. Stretching is not only very important, it is very pivotal to your fitness success. Regardless if you want to build muscle, especially if you want to build muscle or if you want to lose weight. You don't really need a specific place to stretch. I feel like this stretch makes me look like Childish Gambino in that This Is America music video. We like, oh. I say you should do a minimum of 5 minutes of stretching, regardless of what age or what your fitness level is. Every 2 to 3 years you get older, especially after 30, I would say add an extra minute to your stretching routine. You know, and then even if you're not training upper body, I would say still stretch your upper body because you can't take no chances, man. This is one thing I know for a fact. Youth definitely protects people from a lot of injuries and stupid shit. Because when you're young, you can go out, get drunk, and bounce back, probably minimal hangovers. As soon as you hit 30, that's a wrap. You can work out hard without stretching, not injure yourself, and even if you do get injured, you can just bounce back. But now, shit. Rule of thumb, regardless of what we're doing, 2 warm-up set minimum, and then 3 to 4 working sets. So I'll probably do 20 reps each set, whether it's warm-up or not. Oof. Yeah. And this weight's a little light, so that's why I flew out like that. But this makes it a little bit easier. You want to engage those glute muscles, because you know, as guys, we don't really do that. We let the girls train glutes and stuff like that, but it's like, hey man, every muscle on your body got to be worked. Down to your fingers. From your fingers to your toes. Everything. Damn, but this is burning like hell. The most neglected part of my body is the glute area. Well, really, lower body as a whole. Because I'll be the first to tell you, I will jump at the moment to make an excuse to not train legs, which is so stupid, but you know, and the reason is the same as it's always been. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it burns. Oh my God. Oh, but you cannot build a great physique without having great legs. You see these guys out here that's top heavy as hell? Nah, man, that ain't gonna work. You gotta be, oof, that burns. You gotta be, I wouldn't say perfectly symmetrical, but you gotta have at least some type of good symmetry, right? Like, every time I pick up a weight, every time I pick up a dumbbell, every time I do a minute of cardio, everything, I have this idea of the physique that I'm achieving or that I'm working towards is something along the lines of Viltrumites. Yeah, we got one more episode of Invincible, so I figured since this season is about to end and it's probably gonna be a year before we get the next season, I can do everything in my power to achieve a Viltrumite-esque physique before the show comes back. You see what I'm saying? Gotta be smart about it. Okay, so this is our first working set. An ideal leg workout is bouncing between the adduction, hip adduction, and hip abduction. 4 sets each, 20 reps each set, and you just really get a nice burn doing it that way. You guys will be like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this. Oh, why the hell not? Every machine in this gym can be used for both men and women. You just may look a little funny doing it though. I saw this video years ago that said your fear of looking stupid is what's holding you back. So it is what it is. And when I pop out with them prime Ronnie Coleman quads, I don't want to hit nothing. I feel like this angle looks dumb, especially since the sun is in the background, messing with the lighting. We're gonna see if this angle is respectable or not. After further review, this angle is actually pretty damn good. I'm gonna wrap up our knee and go for what we know. Not putting that many goddamn plates on there. I could, but we ain't trying to show off. We're just trying to lose weight, baby. That's it. You only leg pressing no more than 4 plates on each side. Hey, listen, I have completely given up on my desire to be the strongest person in the gym. I'm already strong, man. I already did the strong thing. Not saying I can't still do it, but look at me. I think, looking at my physique, I think I got other things that are higher priority than just being strong. The limitations that are placed on you when you become obese, morbidly obese, or just you gain a bunch of weight, it just really puts a lot of things into perspective. Because if I go out here, load up the leg press, load up the bench press, load up the deadlift, if I get injured, it's gonna take so much longer for me to heal up versus if I just take my time, do it the right way, and leave my ego in my car before I come work out. You know, my Instagram is full to the brim with me benching crazy amount of weights, deadlifting crazy amount of weights, squatting crazy amount of weights. Like I said, I done did that. What I haven't done is get in the best shape of my life. So I gotta choose. You gonna ego lift, or you gonna get this shit done the right way? There we go. 1, 2. There we go. I am so happy I did hamstrings yesterday. So I'll have to do that shit today. Woo. And that's it for leg press. So today is March 9th, if I'm not mistaken. Today is Sunday, March 9th. I'm driving to the gym to get this morning cardio out the way. You know, of course, I'm sipping on that dirty water. Good old caffeine. I posted a video on TikTok yesterday. It was on my mind the entire day, and I've been thinking about this thing very often, but I've never been able to like put it into words because I used to think that this was a crazy way to go about life, and it was a crazy way to live. But basically in the video I said that my life as a whole is on pause until I get in shape. The foods, the fancy restaurants, the great places I could go to vacation, all of the things are gonna be there once I get down to like 300 pounds or 250. And I know a lot of people will hear that and be like, oh, well, you can't put limitations on life until you do this. You can't wait to do this until you do that. Yeah, that's cool, but you gotta understand, I am a fat motherfucker, right? Yes, I'm handsome, but I am a fat motherfucker. 396 pounds. I'm scratching at the door of 400. I look weird in pictures. I'm short of breath whenever I do certain physical things. I can't run a mile. I can't go a few weeks without knee pain because I weigh so much. You know, I can't fit certain things. I can't do things that I would like to do because of where my body is, because of where my health level is. It's kind of embarrassing. For example, me, Shelby, and her friend went to Atlanta a couple years back. And at this time, I was probably like 370, around the same weight. And they went to Stone Mountain. And they hiked up Stone Mountain where you could. And I wanted to go so bad. But I realized that if I did, my body just wouldn't allow me to climb up to be out there that long, and you know, my knees were gonna start hurting, my back was gonna start hurting, just everything was gonna start hurting. I was like, man, I just can't do it. And that's just one example of my body getting in the way of what I want to do and what I want to achieve. So I ultimately opted out of that, and now it's like, okay, what are we gonna do so we can prevent this thing from happening again? All right, you've already seen half the country. Like, if you don't know, I have a CDL. I used to post truck driving videos on here. I've seen half of the country. I've, vacationed. I've been to places like Jamaica, the Bahamas, Mexico. A lot of these places I went to as a kid, so I can't really say that I wouldn't mind going back as an adult. But I have the experience of being there. Places like Tampa, where my Uncle Chris lives. Places like Miami,
Dallas, Texas, Houston, all of these places that I would like to go that I've probably visited as a truck driver, but I haven't had a chance to go and like vacation. All of these places, the fancy food, the cheeseburgers, the french fries, the fried chicken, the delicious foods, the restaurants, all of these places are gonna be there when I get down 100 pounds, 120 pounds, right? And so with that being the case, I can't sit here and allow myself to go out here and have fun if the idea of me being in shape and getting in shape is burning in the back of my mind. I can't allow myself to go out here and do that. I'm sorry. It may be weird, like I said in that video last night, this may not be the best mindset to have, but I don't care, right? I genuinely do not care anymore because I am tired of being fat. That's just it. I don't want to die a fat motherfucker. I don't want to die overweight. I don't want to be overweight. I want to be able to go into the store and find clothes that fit. I want to be able to go into the store and buy clothes and try them on and not have to worry if I have to wear a 4X instead of a 3X. Like, my only problem in the store should be, damn, my arms are just gonna bust out of these fucking sleeves because I'm already so slim and trim, but I got these Viltrumite-esque arms. That's what my problem needs to be. Not, damn, I need to be wearing sweatpants. And that's another thing. I'm tired of fucking wearing sweatpants, man. I got sweatpants on right now because that's all that I can wear. And people will probably hear that and be like, oh, you can go out and buy jeans for your size, buy pants for your size. I don't want to do that. I don't want to buy jeans, like I said earlier. I don't want to buy jeans and clothes, you know, that are meant for big people when I have the option to not be a big person. You feel me? Like, and some people may not understand that, but I'm gonna tell you like this, because a guy commented on the video last night and said, well, you know, tomorrow's never promised and all of these things. And I basically gave him the rundown of me being 300 pounds. The first time me being 300 pounds was March 2015 when I went on a cruise with my dad and my cousin Kurt. And if you've never been on a cruise, all you do is eat, right? So I came back 300 pounds. And ever since that day, ever since that fateful day of me being over 300 pounds, 10 years later, it has been a roller coaster, up and down, up and down. Sometimes I'm 300, sometimes I'm 350, whatever. I've only been under 300 pounds twice since 2015. I want you to really think about that, right? In 10 years, I've only been under 300 pounds twice. That's crazy. And the first time I got under 300 pounds, I had to go on an aggressive workout and eating regimen. I was eating tilapia fish and asparagus every single day, ground turkey and egg whites. I was doing an hour of cardio on the treadmill every single day, sometimes 30 minutes, sometimes 45 minutes. I was just doing whatever I could to get physical. The truth of the matter is this. I understand that this journey that I'm on is going to take a lot of energy. It's going to take a lot of effort. It's going to take a lot from me to make it happen. I understand that. I accept it. It is what it is. So if I have to miss out on events, birthdays, birthday parties, get-togethers, fun times, food, if I have to miss out on anything between now and however long it's going to take me to get this weight off my body, which will most likely be a year plus. I don't think it's going to take 2 years because I have the mindset, but it should probably take me 12 months to go from where I'm at right now at 396 to a healthy and more manageable 280 something, right? It's like 110, 120 pounds or something like that. If I have to go without, bro, I will do that. If I have to miss out on everything, I will do that. Because as I live and breathe, nothing in this world matters more to me than me finally getting in the best shape of my life. Nothing in this world matters more to me right now than getting in the best possible shape. It's not food, not a vacation, not a place I could go, not a thing I could do. The number one priority for the foreseeable future: get in shape, get healthy. Everything else comes after that. And this is the mindset that I've decided to adopt. And whatever I miss out on, it's worth it. The sacrifices need to be made, and we can't fuck around anymore. We can't play around anymore. We have to get serious about this shit. We have to get serious about our health. I'm 32 years old and I'm 400 fucking pounds. I don't think you heard me. I'm 32 years old and I'm 400 fucking pounds, bro. This shit is not only embarrassing, it's dangerous. I could die tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? Heart attack, heart disease, hypertension, type 2 diabetes, all of these things, man. And they tell you, and that guy was like, oh, you only live once. But man, I don't give a fuck about that. Yeah, I'm the first person to tell you only live once. But the fact of the matter is, if I only live once, if this is the only time I have to exist in this plane, then I want it to be the best possible time that I could ever create. And the only way I can get there, the catalyst to something like that, is for me to be in the best possible shape of my life. Yep. You may not understand it, but if you can't understand it, there's nothing I can say. It is what it is. One thing I'm definitely going to work on is time frame when it comes to when I need to do stuff, because that can definitely set you back a lot when it comes to anything you want to do, not just fitness related stuff. However, let's take a look at this. Excuse the slight grime on the stove. I'm doing some cooking. So these are the meals that I'm going to eat for tomorrow and the day after. It is now 11:27 at night. It's damn near midnight. Actually, it technically is midnight. The time went back. So, or forward, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so I got some jasmine rice, chicken thighs, and green beans. That's pretty much all I got. Like I said, I'm going to get rid of the canned green beans, and then I'm going to move on to the frozen stuff. But this is pretty much what the food is going to look like for the foreseeable future. Give or take a protein shake here. And of course, I'm not going to show breakfast because I'm going to make breakfast, every time I want to eat it. I don't want to, excuse me. I've tried that in the past to pre-make my breakfast, but it always tastes like shit. So we were going to go ahead and completely ignore that. The next day, huh? So we're going to do this all in one take because I don't have time for the foolishness. So today is Monday, it's the 10th, and this video is all over the place. Not really. I've been working pretty good on getting videos situated and putting them into, sections so I can put this here, do this, and do that, blah, blah, blah. But the fact still remains. We have embarked on a very aggressive journey. We have embarked on a journey that is going to take every ounce of willpower that we have, every ounce of consistency we can muster, every ounce of discipline we can develop throughout this process, and every ounce of motivation that will inevitably come and go, but we can use it to get closer and closer to where we need to get to. The fact is this. Nothing in my life matters more than losing weight. Nothing in my life matters more than getting in shape, because I am tired of being the way I am. I've said it before and I'll say it again. So as long as y'all are rocking with me, as long as y'all are with me throughout this entire process, I know that I can make this thing happen. And if you just so happen to be on the same journey, I know you can make it happen as well. We can make it happen together. It is what it is. So with that being said, man, I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm about to go make me some breakfast because time went forward. It's supposed to be 8 o'clock right now, but it's actually 9. So now I have to go to the gym, get my first workout out of the way. I got cardio, abs, and arms, and then I'm gonna come back home, work on some stuff, and then I will go to the gym later on the night. We get them 2-a-days, man. You gotta get them 2-a-days. My knee hurts a little bit. I said knee. My knee is a little aggressive. I don't know what's going on with my right knee. It's probably just because of the stress of working out as much as I am, so that's why I take days off in between when it gets too bad. But aside from that, so again, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Until next time, deuce. This ain't part of it. I don't know why the hell I did that. Now my eye about to water. Watch this. See that? Every time I yawn, my eyes water. Vanguard out.